All right, Sammy. All right, Teddy. I just wanted to make sure you guys are doing all right today. I've been thinking about you and I really miss you. I just want you to know that I'm going to be coming home soon. This book is Neon's Time to Shine. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Here we go. I dedicate this book to all the clowns around the world, just like your dad. Keep on doing what you're doing. All right, here we go. Neon the Clown was an up and coming talented performer with a local following in his hometown. He is a big fan of Harvey's and he wishes to be just like him. Harvey the Jester was one of the most popular performers with a successful show watched by people all ages called The Harvey Show. Neon loves to imitate Harvey's tricks and jokes into his audiences. Many of his fans believe that he will be the next big act. A little girl named Mary is a big fan of Neon. She tells him he is her hero. Mary's kind words touch Neon and he thanks her for being a fan. She asks Neon if he's heard the big news. Neon asks her, "What's the big news?" She tells Neon that Harvey is having an hour-long special that airs tonight, and he has a big message to share with his fans. Neon thanks her for the news, and he heads home quickly to tune in to hear Harvey's big news. Neon turns on his TV in time to see what Harvey has to say, and he reveals that his show will end soon to concentrate on his new cooking show. Mealtime with Harvey? Neon was shocked to hear this, but Harvey had a second big announcement. He said that the show must go on, and he is looking for a talented performer to fill the time slot for the Harvey Show. He said auditions will take place next week. Hearing this, Neon knows that he has what it takes to be the next big act and starts to practice all of his routines. The next day, Neon goes to the park to practice his act. Marie comes to watch him practice and asks him if he will be auditioning next week. He nods his head and says yes. She tells him that she hopes he wins so that she can watch him all the time. She wishes him the best of luck, and Neon thanks her and continues to practice. A man walks by and notices Neon practicing. He tells Neon that most of his tricks are similar to Harvey's and calls his act an imitation act. Neon is speechless and listens to more of what the man has to say. He continues and tells Neon to be himself, to come up with some original material. The man walks away and Neon knows that the man is right. He must think of new content. That way he has a better chance of getting the position. Neon practices day and night to where he's exhausted. He needs some inspiration and he goes for a walk. There, he sees something coming his way. It's a rolling barrel that fell off of a truck. As the barrel approaches, he jumps very close to Neon. And then Neon jumps off of the barrel, hangs on a wire above him, does a flip off the wire, and a crowd of people saw him and began to applaud. What was an accident is a new trick that he'll now use in his act. At his next show, the audience gets to see Neon's new tricks. They cheer as they see his performance. A new popular trick he came up with is juggling horseshoes while riding a unicycle and throwing them at the stake without missing one. Woo! It's now the night. You see how he's throwing that horseshoe and the girl's holding the stick? I would never do that because a horseshoe is really heavy. Even if you hit it correctly, it could still hit. Oh, that's terrible. It's now the night before the audition, and Neon lays down in bed and goes to sleep knowing he can do it. There you go. He's got the right self-image. Neon is outside of the studio where the Harvey Show airs. He sees a long line of other performers before him, and he waits his turn. Something he notices is a lot of other performers are doing their best Harvey imitations they can do. Neon now sees that he has an edge over them by being himself. A woman calls the next person in, and it's finally Neon's turn. He enters the room with lots of confidence. In the room is his hero, Harvey. Neon is excited to be in Harvey's presence and tells him how much of an inspiration he is to him. Harvey thanked Neon and told him to show him his talent. Neon thought a fast trick where he balanced on a unicycle and juggled a set of cards while making them disappear before his eyes. Harvey is impressed and he jumps out of his chair in excitement. He immediately tells Neon he got the job. Neon is so happy that he got the job that Harvey shakes his hand and congratulates him. At her house, Marie tunes in to watch her favorite show, Neon's Circus. Oh, we've got some things here that you can color. What's the moral of that story? More important to be yourself, guys. It's more important to be yourself than just to do what you think is what other people think you should be doing. It also means you should be good boys. You gotta make sure you're listening to mommy, okay? But it's very important to do what you think makes you happy. That's what I've always tried to do, and it's very hard, but we'll get it one day. All right, I love you, Sammy. I love you, Teddy. I love you, Mommy. I'll see you all soon.